glad to have our man Derek here with us. So if you guys will please stand and join us as we worship together. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching from the outside. Sometimes it feels like I'm breathing, but am I alive? I won't keep searching for answers that aren't here to find. All I know is I'm not home yet. This is not where I belong. Take this world and give me Jesus. This is not where I belong. So when the walls come falling down on me, and when I'm lost in the current of a raging sea, I have this blessed assurance holding me. All I know is I'm not home yet. This is not where I belong. Take this world and give me Jesus. This is not where I belong. When the earth shakes, I want to be found in you. When the lights fade, I want to be found in you. All I know is I'm not home yet. This is not where I belong. Take this world and give me Jesus. This is not where I belong. All I know is I'm not home yet. This is not where I belong. Take this world and give me Jesus. This is not where I belong. Where I belong. Where I belong. Where I belong. Where I belong.
Amen. Woo. Where I belong. I am so glad today in Chilhowie Christian Church. This is where you belong. Welcome to Chilhowie Christian Church. We're glad you're here. If you are a first-time guest of our service, I need to introduce you to a very important card. I know that you regulars hear me all the time, but I love this card. It's a card where if you want to get connected as a first-time guest, you can fill it out with your information, your email, your cell phone. We can text you, email, whatever, if you want to get connected here to church. But on the back side is the thing I'm really most excited about. It's where we fill out our prayer requests. It's where if you have a need in your life, at school, at work, wherever it may be, if you have someone right now in your heart that you feel like that needs to be led to Christ, then put their name on this card and drop it in the offering plate. And our prayer warriors will pray for you each and every day. In fact, this week, there's been a lot of unrest in Virginia. We've had a couple state troopers and someone else that was killed in Charlottesville. And what I would like to encourage everyone to do, we're here in just a minute, we're going to bow our heads and just take a moment of silence and keep each one of those families in prayer. But also ask that God get involved in our lives. Because when God is first in our lives, there's so much more that can happen. And sometimes when we focus on the wrong thing, then unrest can happen. So as we'll worship here, continue worshiping, but let's take a moment of silence, just bow our head and just pray for the people in Charlottesville. Amen. All right. Well, thank y'all. And again, we're glad you're here. Let's continue worship with God this morning. Amen.
Rumors of the Son of Man, stories of a Savior, holiness with human hands, treasure for the traitor. No ear has heard, no eye has seen the image of the Father, until heaven came to live with me, a rescue like no other. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name, Jesus. You did not speak, you made no sound. You died for your accusers. And as your blood fell to the ground, you redefined my future. And on the day that you arose, the darkness ran for cover, for the King of Kings has claimed his throne, now until forever. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name, Jesus. You're my author, my maker, my ransom, my savior, my refuge, my hiding place. You're my helper, my healer, my blessed redeemer, my answer, my saving grace. You're my hope in the shadows, my strength in the battle, my anchor for all my days. And you stand by my side, and you stood in my place, Jesus, no other name, only Jesus, no other name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name, my Jesus. You may be seated.
Imagine for a moment that the most prominent, most powerful person on earth showed up at your front door. And imagine them walking in and saying, "Hey, I'm here to do whatever you need me to do for you," whether it be laundry or cleaning the house. Imagine the President of the United States tapping on your door, or the most famous football player or baseball player. And in today's world, that's just not going to happen. But I do know that 2,000 years ago, something even more amazing happened. The creator of the universe, the richest and most powerful person that ever was and ever will be, did an amazing thing. It says in Philippians 2:6, Jesus, being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness, and being found in appearance as a man. He humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. Jesus came to serve. Jesus said the Son of Man didn't come to be served, but to serve. He served us first. And he has served me so many ways in my life, and I just want to share a few of those. He served me by thinking me up, by putting me together, by creating me, by wiring me up with the things that are uniquely me. He served me by laying out a path for my life. He served me by going into action when I rebelled, when I ran. He chased me. He served me by not turning away from me. He serves me by never turning away from me. He served me by coming to earth and finding me and making a way for me to be with him. He served me by leaving his home and leaving his glory to come here for me. He served me when he lowered himself to be born into this world and to walk as a man and to be tempted. He served me when he resisted. He served me by living a misunderstood life, and all the while he stayed the course. He served me by walking into questions and into prosecution. He served me by saying yes to the cup. He served me by being quiet when falsely accused. He served me when he took the blows and he took the punishment. He served me when he took my shame and all of my guilt. He served me when he hung on my cross. He served me when he died my death. And I know he has served you in all those ways as well. He's served all of us. He's been at the feet of humankind. And the only right response is to worship and serve the one who served us first. Hebrews 9:14 says it like this: how much more will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, cleanse our consciousness from acts that lead to death